Hi, let's look at how we boot up the server and see what it does when it starts calculating the real-time risk. So we're going to make a practice run, and we can see that the server needs to read from the time series data. It needs to create covariance matrix. It needs to read the portfolio hierarchy. It needs to get all the positions, 476,467 positions with 21,000 portfolios. So now we have loaded everything. It took 16 seconds. And now we're calculating. So now we're doing the VAR for the whole portfolio. With the parallel calculation, you can see that we're leaning quite heavily on the PC with all its cores running. And what we're doing now is that we're calculating PV samples for all the positions, for all the dates, and then we're aggregating that up to a value risk number. And we're also doing the delta gamma version of the risk. And as you can see, it's done in 38 seconds. It has calculated everything that's needed. And now you can see that we start some real-time fake traders to start making trading changes to the portfolio. So at any time you send in a fake trade, you will aggregate to the top for all the measures that we have in this risk system. And this is what's going on right now. So now the system is ready to show its contents. So let's open a client so we can look at the contents. And we can see that we now have, on the right-hand side, we have our 3 fake traders that make trades every other second to the portfolio. And we can see what we have calculated on the total level. We have present value, we have a delta risk, and we have a delta gamma risk, and we also have a historical simulation with its alternate definitions. So given this, we can see that anytime we add a trade, it gets aggregated all the way to the top. And as we said, we now have 476,000 positions in these different position types. So we have a mix of derivatives, and we have some cash instruments and some swaps and some FX instruments. And we can see how we can then also look at this from a global position hierarchy, and we can see locations, and we can get down to individual portfolios, and we can even look into those portfolios to get all the way down to position level. So these numbers are now the present values and the value risk calculated in many ways. And we can even get down to the risk sensitivities, the gamma debug. So we have the deltas and the cross terms on this position level. So we also asked to have this calculated on broken down by risk factors. So what we can do now is we can right click and split by risk part, which means that we now get the delta gamma value risk for the global portfolio split by FX risk, interest rate risk, equity risk, and volatility risk. And all these numbers are now in the memory cube, and they all get recalculated using the hierarchical engine that only calculates those cells that become dirty. So this is how you can have a true real-time risk monitor service for a complete banking book and view the results on a top level, which is quite nice. This is what I wanted to show you. Thank you.